Hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to look at using ChatGPT. So we've already gone through what ChatGPT is, and in this video we're just going to see how we can actually use it. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to chatgpt.com, and then once you're there, this is what the website looks like. We have not really created an account here. On the top left you can see we have ChatGPT, and then there we have a new chat where we can click on that. And then on the top right we have the login page and the sign up page, and then in the middle here is when we can ask anything. So you can come here and ask, what is the capital city of Ghana? And then I'm just going to click enter. So like we talked about in the last video, this is what we call a prompt. The text that you input into ChatGPT, that is what we call a prompt, and then it's going to answer you. The capital city is Accra, and then here at the very bottom we have attach. So attach means that you can attach a document or a picture, but that is only if you have an account. And then we have the search option. So this is more or less like Google. After that we have reason capabilities, which again you also need an account for that one. So, and then we have voice also. This is kind of like where you can talk to ChatGPT. So I'm just go back to chat. Basically that's what you can do with a free version. Although I really do think it will be way better if you create an account. You're going to just get a lot more options. At the very bottom here we have code. So this is where you can ask ChatGPT to help you like with your code. So you can debug or create a function. And then we have summarized text. This is what we went in the last video. Make a plan, surprise me, analyze images, and more. So with that in mind, that is what we can do with the free version. I really do recommend that you create an account because it just comes with a lot more capabilities. So to create an account, you're going to go to sign up on the top right. Click on sign up. So when you click on sign up, it's going to take you to this page, and this is where you can put your email address, or you can continue with Google, continue with Microsoft, or continue with Apple. So I'm just going to put my email address here. This is like a fake email address, so let me just do that. So now I'm going to have my password. So it's going to send a verification code. Enter the code, and then it's going to ask you for your name. So this is basics, so I'm just going to say Roger. This is 03 1993. So click OK, let's go, and then you're going to have now this page. So we have on the top left, sorry. So we have the open sidebar. So on the sidebar, this is where your chats are going to appear, and then you can search for them. I'm going to show you that. And then here it's creating a new chat. And then at the very top, this is where you can choose your chat models. So this is for usually the paid accounts, because we have different models of ChatGPT. So there's like 001 model, and then there's 03 models as well. So close the sidebar there, and then in the middle part, this again is where I said this is where you can go and ask ChatGPT for anything. So for example, create a marketing strategy for a coffee shop. Marketing strategy, like that, and just click enter. So this is the prompt. So I'm going to click enter there, and it's going to think, and it's going to come up with the strategy. So this is what we call a canvas, which I'm going to later on in this series of videos, we're going to go through what canvas is. So you can see it is thinking, and it's coming up with a marketing strategy. Here it is, and I want to show you, you can come to the prompt. For example, let's say here was create a marketing strategy for a coffee shop, and I do not necessarily want this exact thing. Maybe there's something that I forgot. I can come click on the edit message there, and then let's say in Nairobi. So I'm going to click send, and then it's going to edit. So it's now editing that message that it had previously given me. So now it's going to edit it. So I can still toggle back to the previous message. This is the previous message, and then I can go back to the new message as well. So we can just see it has made some different iterations. For example, here was just a marketing strategy for a coffee shop, very generalistic, and then toggle back to the new one. You can see here it's now like in Nairobi specifically. So that's more or less how you can edit a prompt, and then you can continue asking questions. The best way for you to think about this is the more information you give ChatGPT, the better the responses it's going to give you back. Okay, so on the top right, sorry, this is where, like I said, where we have the canvas options. So canvas, what canvas means is, for example, if I click on this and then come back to marketing strategy, here is I can edit this one. So for example, here if it's Nairobi, I can come and edit to London. So I can make edits inside the prompt in London, which I find very convenient. So this is if there's something you just want to copy paste, I do not want to edit the entire prompt, you just want it to edit a part or a section of the prompt, you can use the canvas option. So that is that. Let me close that, and then click on the pencil icon on the top left, and then we're going to come to a new chat. So again, we have the search option here, and then after that we also have the reasoning option. So for the search option, it means that now ChatGPT can access the internet. So for example, here I can come and ask it, what is the weather like in Nairobi? And then I can click on search, so it can search the web and just enter. It's going to search the web and then come up with what the weather is like in Nairobi. So at 4:16 a.m. on Thursday, which is right now, this is what the weather is like in Nairobi, which is actually pretty cool. And then gives me also for the entire week as well. And then the good thing is, when you come to the very bottom, it has the sources as well of where it has gotten that information from. So when you click on that, these are the sources which are going to appear on the top right. We can have the citations there, so you can just check whether or not that it's legit or whether it's getting the sources from where you feel like it's credible. So close that, and then I want to show you on the top left now. Once you click on that, we have now on the sidebar we have past conversations. So for example, here we have the coffee shop. So this is what we are talking about earlier. This was our first prompt, and then the second prompt, the weather in Nairobi. So this is that, and then when you click on the three dots, you get options. And then the good thing is that you can either share, you can rename, or you can archive that. So share, click on share, and then for example, if you want to share it with someone who you have like a similar conversation with, or let's say if it's a marketing strategy and you have a partner and you want to share your findings, you can click on share and just create link, and then take the link and then send it to them, and they will be able to access it. You can send it via LinkedIn, via Facebook, Reddit, or also X, Twitter. And then the other really good thing is that you can also rename. So for example, here I can rename this to weather. Click enter, and then rename that, and then at the very top you can search for that. So for example, if you have like a very long list of charts, you can search for the weather option, click on that, and it's going to take you to that. So I find that very useful, especially if you're someone who uses ChatGPT a lot. The search option comes in handy. And then at the very top we have ChatGPT, and then explore GPTs. Click on explore GPTs. So the way to think about GPTs are like apps, or very specialized ChatGPTs that have been customized for very specific functions. So this is usually for the paid tier, so we don't really have to look for that in this video. So I'm just going to come back to ChatGPT. Okay, so now that we've already gone through the main things, we can go back to the ChatGPT option, main page, sorry, and then click on the top right, click on your name. We have explore GPTs, customize GPTs, settings, download the Windows app, upgrade, and then get ChatGPT search extension. So I'm going to come to settings, and then under settings we have this is where you can change a lot of things. We have the theme option, personalization. So this is where you can turn on the memory on and off, I really do suggest that you turn it on so that ChatGPT will be able to remember things about you, and this will be able to, it will make it better and more customized to you. So for example, if it knows that I live in Nairobi, most of the questions that I ask, it's going to tailor to that. And then after that, we have speech. Speech is the voice mode. You can change the voices here. This is if you have, it's this one here, use voice mode. This way, if you do not necessarily want to type, you can use the voice mode. So click on voice mode, and then you can, for the monthly version, you get advanced voice mode, which is 15 minutes, and after that there's like the standard voice mode, which is still okay. So click continue, and then you can choose the option that you want. So I always go for solo for some reason. So yeah, so click choose a voice mode, and then now you have the option for that. So that's the voice mode. So I'm just going back to settings. Data controls is here, improve the model for everyone. This is if you don't want your data to be shared with ChatGPT, you can come and turn this off. That is for people who don't necessarily want your data to be shared with ChatGPT, because it's going to use your data to train more models. So you can turn that off and then click done. And then we have build a profile. So this is for people who are creating GPTs. And then we have connected apps, and then security. So these are just more or less the settings. You can enable security, you can enable like multi-factor authentication multi-factor authentication on, and then general settings again. This way you can turn the systems on and off. So those, like, that's the basics on how to use ChatGPT. If you have now that you've created an account, you can have the option now to attach an image or a file. So click on that and then upload from computer. You can upload an image, you can upload a file. We're going to the search option. Now I want to go to the reasoning model. So here when you click on reasoning, this is for very complex questions. You can click on reasoning, and then it's going to take way more time to think through that question. Most large language models, the more time that they take to think through a question, the better the responses. So that's it for this video. That's basically the very basics on how to use ChatGPT. In the next series of videos, we're going to go through more detailed versions on very specific use cases. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.